Shut up and sit down.
And now, streaming live from the sunny Southern California coast, this is Options Uncensored.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve. Welcome to Options Uncensored. We're making real option trades in real time together. Let's get right into it. First things first, make sure you have your brokerage account open so you can follow along. Have your YouTube video quality set as high as possible. That way you can read the numbers a whole lot easier. Have a calculator on hand so we can do some easy math. If you have a question or a stock you want to go over together, leave it in the comments section and we'll do it live. And finally, remember, this is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. All right, happy Thursday morning. Let's see where we're at with our positions. First, we had our Roku position that expires tomorrow. Actually got filled, so we rolled it now till January. So now we have the same strikes, the 95, short the 95, and long the 100. Okay, and we just we roll this for not a credit or a debit, just straight across zero. So we're still gonna have the closing order set at, hold on, where are we? At 34 cents. Okay. So even though we are slightly down on Roku, it's still still max loss is $500 minus the credit. We just bought more time to get to January. Boeing, we're trying to roll as well, but that one expires tomorrow. We're gonna probably take a loss on that one. We'll go over that tomorrow. XOP got filled today, $20. So we'll do the math on that one. It was $500 spread. $20 divided by 500, 4%. Not bad. That's okay. Sorry, $28. 28 divided by 500, 5.6% return. So that's not bad. We opened it, a day or two ago? We opened it back on the 12th, so 2 days ago. So a quick in and out trade for a quick $28, not bad. We're making trades like this all year long. We have a treasury auction later today. That'll fill up this one. AMD, the rest of these are all January expiration. XBI, IWM, SPY, and AMD are all down slightly, about $100 a piece. That's fine. We've got several weeks till January expiration, okay? Let's go find some new opportunities today. Post Fed meeting yesterday has been a lot of crazy moves. Everything to the upside, unsustainable. Crazy rallies. First up, Adobe, ADBE, post earnings. I don't know if there's going to be much here. Earnings this morning, or yesterday after the close, for January expiration on the put side. Yeah, some volume. Not terribly liquid, though. If you went out to the 510 and bought the 505, will you get paid? Probably not. 164 minus 140 divided by 2 divided by 500, 2%. Now skip this one. Post earnings moves, you want them to move a lot, more so than it's priced into the option contract. So if they don't move far enough in either direction, there's no move to be made. JBL next. Post earnings up 5%. I think they're joining the S&P soon too. Yeah, today before they open. Solid move, selling off a bit. The call side, a little bit of volume, but not enough liquidity. Put side, same thing as well. All right, we got a lot to go through. Let's look at Upstart next, UPST. We're going to move through these fast, okay? Earnings are February 13th. Perfect. Up 5% today. As long as we move past 52. On the call side, if you sold the 60 and bought the 65, 198 minus 150 divided by 2 divided by 500, 4.8. I thought that'd be better than that. Put side, if you sold the 30, bought the 25, 68 minus 25 divided by 2 divided by 500. 4.3% there. Interesting. I thought it would have been better. All right, skip this one. Let's check on gold post-Fed meeting. All-time high happened about 2 weeks ago. Trying to rally back towards that. I think if gold makes another all-time high, then we'll sell a call spread. So we'll keep this one on the watch list, but not today. Just for fun, let's look at selling the call side. We sold the 198 and bought the 205. $700 spread. 104 minus 40 divided by 2 divided by 700. 4.5%. If you made the spread tighter and sold the 197, bought the 200, it'll be more. 120 minus 77 divided by 2 divided by 300. 7.1% there too. So if you made the spread tighter and moved a little bit closer to the 197, 7.1% return there. Interesting. I'm going to hold until it moves farther north. Next, Coinbase. I did say when it got to 150, I wanted to sell a call spread. So, earnings at end of February. Got to the 155 today. Not a lot of chart history, so we're just going to go by this resistance right here. Let's look at the call side. If you sold the 190 and bought the 195, 415 minus 360 divided by 2 divided by 500, only 5.5% there. If you sold the 185 and bought the 190, what do you get? 492 minus 415 divided by 2 divided by 500, 7.7. 185 on the chart. Where's it at? 185 is right about here. Zoom out a bit. Right here. So this one's interesting. I'll mark this one for the call side. K area is next. Small regionals round have been a tear lately. As long as we can move past the 56. Looks like it got pretty close this morning. 54. On the call side for January expiration, you sold the 58 and bought the 61. $400 spread. Sorry, $300 spread. 53 minus 23 divided by 2 divided by 300, 5% on the nose. On the put side, if you sold the 48 and bought the 45. 44 minus 18 divided by 2 divided by 300, 4.3% there. Nah, not yet. Skip. Moderna, up big today. I think they had some news come out about one of their drug trials. Top gainer soaring today, blah, blah, blah. Skin cancer vaccine. There we go. Earnings are February 22nd. Here's our chart. Yeah, I would definitely want to short this one. Perfect bounce off resistance here. Really cool. Almost to the nose. Low was 95.02. The high today was 95.02 high today, 94.93, so really close. Call side. If you sold the 105 and bought the 110, 164 minus 104 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6% on the nose. That one's not bad. 105 on the chart. Right here. Kind of like this one. Make a note of Moderna. And we'll come back. N phase. I think that was up crazy too. ENPH. Wow. Traded this one a bunch before. Earnings are February 6th, okay? On the call side, if you went out to sold the 140, bought the 145, 272 minus 207 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6.5% there. Okay, liquidity. 10 cent here, 11 cent here. Sorry, what was the strike again for the call side? Short 140. Yeah, it's awfully close. I'd rather stick with Moderna for now. Apple, record high. The Dow hit a record high. Actually, let's look at the DIA. Let's sell a call spread on this one. So for January expiration, DIA, what do you get on the call side? If you sold 384 and bought the 389. Let's check that one out. 87 minus 37 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5% on the nose. Thought you'd get paid more for that one. On the put side, you're going to get paid more here. If you sold the 361 and bought the 355, $600 spread. 124 minus 75 divided by 2 divided by 600. 4% there as well. Bad. We sold the, how about if we sold the 383, mowed up a strike, and bought the 388. 104 minus 44 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6% there. 383. This one's okay. Crazy move from October. It's just a rocket ship up on the Dow. It's cuckoo. I think I looked at a chart yesterday of the Dow Jones daily RSI. It's been the most overbought in, I think it was like since 2006 or something like that. I don't know. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's open this one. Sell the 383 and buy the 389. 383. Sorry, 388. Buy the 388 and sell the 383. 83, 88. Here we are. We'll go for 65, the ask. I'll keep it 65. If it gets filled, great. If not, no worries. So we'll sell one January 383 call and buy one January 388 call. Limit credit of 65. Preview this one. Sell one 383 call to open, buy one 388 call to open, receive a credit of $65. We'll go ahead and send that out. We'll hang tight here. 65 divided by 2. If it gets filled, we'll set a buy to close order of 32. Good till canceled, so it'll stay open. But some of these moves, man, way overdone. It's cuckoo. Just a rocket ship up. Unsustainable. Next, let's look at Foot Locker. Oof. Up 7.2% today. I think they got an upgrade, maybe? Earnings are February 23rd. Piper Sandler upgrades Foot Locker. Price target of 33. That seems fair. Call side. If he sold at 35, nah, skip it. No volume. A little bit of open interest, but no volume. Put side, a little bit more volume here, but you don't get paid for it. You'd have to sell the 25, and you're going to make a whopping 20 cents. Moving on, Rivian. RIVN. Up 6% today. These moves are cuckoo. February 28th, next earnings. Got this downward trend line here. Let's look at the call side. I know we're short calls on everything except the XOP short put spread, but everything is so overbought. How could you be selling puts now? Especially with such a low volatility environment. Ugh. Skip the call side. This 25 is too close. The 27.5 is too far out to get paid. Put side. Skip the put side. Take a look at 6 really quick. That's Six Flags SIX. Earnings are the 29th of February. Morgan Stanley upgrades. That's why we're on the list. I've never traded this one before. There's some moving 2%, but it's already sold off a little bit today. And not a lot of movement here. Pass. Let's look at the TLT. Following up from the big move yesterday. So this is the long bond. So it's hitting the 200-day. Every time it's kind of come across the 200-day, it's kind of bounced down, bounced down, bounced down, bounced down. However, this could be the start of a big move up in the TLT. So if anything, maybe buy shares of TLT for the longer term. It should also hit some resistance as it gets close to 90. Hold on a second. So it gets close to 98. Where are we at now? 97.80? 98.99? Man. Call side, January expiration. To get paid for it, you'd have to sell the 103 and buy the 105, 105, 106. Let's take a look at the 106. $52 minus 23 divided by 2 divided by 300, almost 5%. Put side, if you sold the 93, bought the 90, 33 minus 11 divided by 2 divided by 300. You don't even get paid for taking the put side on that risk. Sell the call side if you want, but you just don't get paid for it. Where's 103 on the chart? 103 is right here. Tell you what, if tomorrow's a green day and it's closer to 99, we'll sell the TLT tomorrow. Okay? I'll make a note. Moving on. That's it for my list here. Let's go to our IV rank scanner. Sort by volume. IWM's back on this list. They had a huge day yesterday. We've got our spread open. Down a bit. Down $100. It's fine. Oh, man. The Russell's filled with a lot of bankrupt companies that need easy money to survive. So after yesterday's Fed meeting, all these zombie companies are doing great today. January. So our short strike is in the money, barely. Long strike is still good. Want to open something today? Sell the 210 by the 215. 128 minus 72 divided by 2 divided by 500. Only 5.6. You don't really get paid for it either. What do we got? I got 20 cents for $300. I'm trying to get a 6.6% return. Put side. If you sold the 186. And bought the 181. 93 minus 46 divided by 2 divided by 500. 4.7. Skip this one now. I wouldn't sell the call side here, and I wouldn't sell the put side here. I'm going to hang tight with mine. We've got 36 days, many weeks, and January may not be as a rosy month as December and November were, just considering how overbought we are. Next. SoFi? Nope. Bank of America. So that's right. We'll start to see the banks on this list as we approach their earnings about a month from now. Let's take a look. BAC. Up 4% today. Earnings are January 12th, so we're a little less than a month away. Race to buy at Odeon. No. All the banks. Oof. Call side, this would include earnings, so just be aware of that. You'd have to sell the 36 and buy the 38. If you got a small account, that'd be fun. 31 minus 11 divided by 2 divided by 200. 5% on the nose. Skip. KRE, we already looked at that. PayPal. Let's take a look. What are earnings? Earnings are February 8th. Okay. Here's your chart. Hitting the 200 day. Almost hitting the 200 day today. Kind of missed this one. If you did want to sell the call spread, it's already had a big move up and a big move down. Moving on. Citigroup. Looked at that one yesterday. Pass. Upstart we already looked at. Marathon, no. ARC, Maybe. Traded ARC before. Put side January. Sell 46 and buy 43. $300. 54 minus 22. Divided by 2, divided by 300. 5.3 on the put side. On the call side, sell 58 and buy 61. 67 minus 33 divided by 2 divided by 300. 5.6 there. Meh. Let's keep looking. Silver, no. Moderna. Man, Moderna's really tempting. We'll come back. Pfizer, no. Pfizer's been very volatile lately, though. Robinhood, GameStop, blah, blah, blah. End phase we already looked at. ChargePoint, no. All these bankrupt companies are up huge today. It's cuckoo. Gold, checked it out. Wait for an all-time high on gold. If we get there. Coinbase we already looked at. Plug. IYR. Real estate's up big today. The REITs. All right. I've never traded this one before. See how liquid it is. On the call side, selling. No. Sell the 97. I mean, liquidity is not bad. There's no volume here. Sell 97 and buy 100. You don't get paid for it. 37 minus 12 divided by 2 divided by 300. 4.1. Put side, maybe you get paid more. Sell 87, buy 84. 55 minus 22 divided by 2 divided by 300. 5.5. And it is an ETF, so a lot of the volatility smooth out from the individual stocks. Back to the list. Broadcom, no. Wells Fargo has earnings on the 12th. An ETF of all the bankrupt solar companies. All right, interesting. TAN. Skip. Too illiquid. American Airlines, too small. First Solar, no thank you. Let's check out First Solar, FSLR. Earnings are end of January. First Solar raised at Morgan Stanley. This is on the 8th though. Put side. Sell the 135, buy the 130. 170 minus 112 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.8 on the put side. On the call side, 180 is too close. 180 is a little too far out. If you sold the 185 and bought the 190, 206 minus 148 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.8 there as well. It's okay. Macy's has too small. Hasbro. Barrick Gold. United. Meh. XPI, we have our position open XBI had a huge day yesterday. Got murdered. That's okay. We got plenty of time, though. Look at the XBI yesterday. Big move after the press conference. Hitting some... We got lower high, lower high, lower high, and now maybe another lower high. Let's take a look. Our short strike is right at the money, but still out. Long strike. Sold the 85, bought the 90. Today, though, if you want to open something new, sell the 92. And buy the 96. $400 wide. 75 minus 35 divided by 2 divided by 400. 5% on the nose. That's okay. What are you trying to do? 27 for 500? Same thing. Interesting. Chewy. Doesn't Chewy have earnings soon? No, they just had it. There's an event today. That's what it was. Investor Day for Chewy. Have to sell the 25 and buy the 30. No, sell the 25, buy the 27.5. 30 minus 11 divided by 2 divided by 250. Nah, 3.8%. Skip that. Not worth it. Maybe the put side. It has this big move down. It's kind of just chilling out here. Maybe it'll have some move up here. Huh. Put side for Chewy. Nah, skip it. 17.5 is too close and the 15 is too far out. Let's go back to Moderna really quick before we wrap things up. mRNA. This one's tempting, man. Earnings in February, that's fine. Here's our chart. Call side. You sold the 105, bought the 110. What did we get? 153 minus 99. Divided by 2, divided by 500, 5.4. I tell you what, we've got our Dow Jones ETF order open. Let's just leave that for today. We'll follow up with Moderna tomorrow. If Moderna has another update tomorrow, then we'll go ahead. We're really heavy on short call spreads. It's just the nature of the market right now. Interesting. So, the reason we have all these short call spreads is for the most part, everything's just been a rocket ship up with no pullback. Everything is so incredibly oversold that you can't really sell puts just because volatility is so damn low. You're not getting paid for the premium, and you've had such a big move up. If things do pull back, everything's going to move against you. So you just kind of have to hang tight. The good news is, aside from Boeing, everything here is January expiration. We've got weeks. We got till out here to have a move. So just hang tight on all these. It'll be fun to watch over the next couple of weeks to see how they play out. Boeing. Let's talk about Boeing really quick and how we're going to handle it tomorrow. So sold the 220 and bought the 250 and received a credit of $84. Okay? So this is going to expire tomorrow, and the whole strike is going to be max loss. So when assignment comes, I'll be short the 220. Those will get filled, and will be assigned. And it'll be assigned long in the 225. So that just cancels each other out. We'll have zero position come Monday morning. but we'll keep our credit of $84. So actually the max loss, since we couldn't roll it, will be 500 minus 84. So the max loss is going to be $416. Considering this is the first loss of the entire year, and we've been collecting all these $20, $30, $40 here and there for weeks and weeks and months the whole year, a loss of $416 is not bad considering we made thousands the whole year. So one loss, which is honestly statistically very rare. Usually you get a couple max losses a year. This is the first one, and we're December 14th. So incredibly weird year. Very lucky, but losses are inevitable. Anyone that trades that doesn't have losses is fake. Cool. All right, that'll do it for today. If Dow Jones gets filled, I think what do we say? 30 something, 65 divided by 2. Set the buy to close order at $32. Okay? Good job today. We'll keep an eye on all these. Tomorrow's Friday. Happy Friday. See you all next time. Tune in every morning, 7:15 a.m. on the West Coast, 10:15 a.m. on the East Coast. We go live every morning trading options. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends that are trading options as well to tune in. All right? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.